March 2nd, 2025. Jeanette had just moved into her new apartment, happily documenting every step of the process. She had no idea that she was about to capture something truly disturbing on camera. It started like any other day, boxes stacked, furniture half arranged. She filmed a casual update, but then something chilling unfolded. "Can I help you?" "No, no, no, I don't set, remember. Please get out of my apartment. Please get out." A man someone Jeanette did not know was suddenly inside her home. He'd likely slipped in when the door was left unlocked. Yet what unsettled viewers even more was a detail Jeanette didn't notice until later. The door opened by itself just as she moved toward it. Later she updated her followers. "I have no idea what happened. All I know is, whatever opened that door, I sit grateful. If it hadn't sit, I don't know what might have happened." Thankfully, Jeanette escaped and called for help, but the nightmare wasn't over. A few nights later, while trying to film a light-hearted video with her cat, something even stranger occurred. On camera, the mattress behind her slowly compressed, as if an unseen figure sat down. Then, another indentation formed, deeper, deliberate. Jeanette froze. A faint black speck flickered across the bed. Heart racing, she backed into a corner, struggling to stay calm. Terrified, and aware that the intruder might still be nearby, she grabbed her cat and fled to a neighbor's apartment, calling the police. Authorities did locate the man who had entered earlier, but they had no explanation for the eerie movement on the bed. And for Jeanette, this would not be the last unexplained event. He was right there, between the green table and the bed, pressed against the wall, like a shadow. "No," Jeanette whispered. "Tell me how I saw someone." With 2 unsettling incidents already behind her, one question lingers: what is really going on inside Jeanette's new apartment, and why does something unexplainable always happen during a break-in? Jeanette continues to share updates of her moving journey, but thankfully there have been no new intrusions. Still, the mystery remains. What do you think is happening? The sky is blue. In the next video, a young girl plays a strange game alone, when something happens that terrifies her. The sky is blue, and I see you. Although nothing appears on camera, she swears she saw a face in her bedroom. The game she's playing is known as The Sky is Blue, the goal to record a floating face on video. Shaken and in tears, she tells her parents, who immediately ban the game inside the house, but curiosity wins. She keeps playing, and she isn't the only one. Her older sister Vicky decides to see for herself what scared her little sister. "How do you do it?" Vicky asks. "You look up and say, 'The sky is blue, and I see you,' then slowly point down. You're looking for a baby's face," her sister explains. Vicky follows the ritual. The sky is blue, and I see you. Nothing happens, at least not that night. But later, when the house is empty, Vicky tries the game again in every room. The sky is blue, and I see you. The sky is blue, and I see you. Suddenly, a loud crash. Her chandelier detaches and slams to the floor. It had been firmly mounted. There's no obvious reason for it to fall. The timing chills her more than the noise. "All right," she says, breathless, filming the wreckage. For everyone asking, this is what fell during that game. Absolutely not. I'm never doing this again. Coincidence, or something darker? Until more people share their experiences, this eerie footage remains unexplained. The trailer mystery. In another clip, Diana Sudi and her brother panic as multiple police cars flood their backyard. Another one just pulled up. Diana says, camera trembling, "What the hell is happening?" Officers surround a trailer that belongs to her father. He's been renting it out, but the tenant hasn't left, or even been seen, for more than a week. The police are performing a welfare check. They approach carefully, weapons drawn, and enter the trailer. What they discover inside, however, is something far more tragic than anyone expected. The man never came out. Moments later, police confirmed the heartbreaking truth. The tenant had passed away. At the time, Diana and her brother had no idea. They were simply filming the sudden commotion in their backyard, but as they crept closer to the trailer, Diana captured something on camera that neither of them noticed in the moment. Watch closely. I sit them down, Right there, right there. Wait, they said, going up to Thomas, please. So wait, you said the light wasn't set off? Yeah, exactly. I knew something was going on. A crowd of officers moved in and out of the trailer. Amid the flashing lights, a small shadowy figure appeared for a brief second, then vanished behind a policeman. Diana swears they never saw it in person. Reviewing the footage later, she was stunned. Something was undeniably there, yet completely invisible to the naked eye. As unsettling as that discovery was, it pales in comparison to what happened a few days later. Determined to help her father clean out the trailer, Diana reluctantly stepped inside. Oh, you brought your car? Yeah. Get ready. It could be a little smelly. They opened cabinets and checked corners. Then, thud. A lifeless crow tumbled out of an overhead cabinet, sending them both stumbling back. Oh my God, geez. Heart racing, Diana steadied the camera and panned the room, only to find something even stranger. Wait a minute. Oh Jesus, did this guy have a kid? What is this? Pressed into a dusty surface were small, unmistakable handprints, child-sized. The realization hit hard. Days earlier, Diana had captured that unexplained figure outside. Its size, its shape, it matched a child. Could it be, she wondered, the spirit of the tenant's long-lost child? The thought left her shaken. Diana hasn't set return to that trailer since. The retirement home footprints. The next video comes from Rachel K., who works at a retirement home where something unsettling was recently caught on camera. A few days earlier, a cleaning crew was asked to tidy up the second floor, mainly to remove a pile of cat litter a visiting child had accidentally spilled. They were halfway through the job when it happened. Yeah, it is vegetarian, vegan cheese, that sip's disgusting. Mid-conversation, faint applause echoes through the hallway. Then, out of nowhere, footprints appear on the carpet. No one is in sight. No other prints show up anywhere else. What's striking is the color. The shapes match the pale tint of the cat litter, as if someone had stepped directly in it. But how could prints form with no person present? Earlier, the team had heard strange noises from down the hall. Moments later, another loud sound sent them running in panic. Rachel believes the noise and the footprints might be connected. The second floor already has a reputation for being haunted, but whether that explains the phenomenon is anyone's guess. What do you think? Coincidence, prank, or something paranormal? The hotel room shadow. The following clip comes from siblings Josh and Crystal during a stay at a quiet hotel. What happened that night still keeps them awake. It sets okay. I can see you. Come to me. Are you a little boy? It sets okay. Come here. Crystal sensed a presence. At first, nothing seemed unusual, but she couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Viewers initially questioned her insistence that it was a child spirit, until they noticed a subtle detail in the footage. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it looks like it's going back and forth. Is he moving? In the dim corner of the room, a shadowy figure shifts, just enough to catch the eye, then melts back into darkness. Whether it was a trick of the light, a wandering spirit, or something else entirely, the siblings left that hotel with more questions than answers. Josh and Crystal Sepp's encounter only grew stranger. Itiba says, "Okay, no, wait, come back, where? No, you come back, go straight, look straight toward me, no, turn toward me like you were earlier, put your back toward me." Their voices trembled as the camera rolled. Out of the bathroom, a full-bodied shadow figure emerged, small, childlike, and unmistakably inside the hotel room with them. What they'd assumed was outside was in fact right there. The siblings were terrified, yet not entirely surprised. The hotel is notorious for unexplained activity, and they hinted that this wasn't the only eerie event they experienced. In fact, they plan to release more footage soon. For now, it's up to you to decide what that shadow really was. The Snapchat intruder. The next clip comes from Jordan Bowen, who was home alone, late at night, relaxing with the TV on. She sent a few casual Snapchat videos to friends, something she often does to feel less isolated when the apartment gets quiet. but one friend spotted something chilling in her snap. At first glance, the footage seems ordinary, then zoom in, a dark hunched figure slips from one room to another, quick, deliberate, almost stealthy. Jordan hadn't noticed a thing. Was it a person, a shadow, something else entirely? The figure moves with intent, yet remains hidden. To this day, there's no follow-up, only this unsettling clip that suggests she wasn't as alone as she believed. Fire at Red Crow Community College. Around 5 a.m. on August 14, 2015, flames engulfed Red Crow Community College. Neighbors awoke to sirens and the glow of a massive blaze, pulling out their phones to record as firefighters fought the inferno. The cause of the fire remains disputed. Some say arson, others an electrical fault, but the mystery deepens when you learn the school's history. Decades earlier, Red Crow served as a boarding school for indigenous children. Tragedy struck repeatedly. Disease outbreaks like measles and meningitis claimed many young lives. Locals whisper that the grounds are haunted. The footage from that morning isn't high definition, but what it captures is chilling. Outside the burning building, something inexplicable appears, an eerie shape that shouldn't be there. As the Red Crow fire raged, it became clear why the bystander had started filming early. They'd already seen something unusual. At first glance, the pale shape near the burning building looks like a swirl of smoke, but moments later, the white silhouette begins to move, fluid and deliberate, almost alive. Even stranger, strong winds that night should have blown smoke away. Instead, the shape drifts against the current, sliding back into the building like a snake. Captured in 2015, the footage has never been explained. The bedroom tug. The final clip comes from Natalie, a mother who recently renovated her home. On March 27, 2025, her Ring camera recorded her young son napping until something unthinkable happened. "We must have disturbed something during renovations," Natalie later said. The footage shows the boy being gently but unmistakably pulled off the bed. No one else is in the room. Their cat, sensing something unseen, darts away. Seconds later, the child's leg jerks again, as if tugged by invisible hands. Some viewers questioned the video, noting that the child seems to move in slightly sped-up motion, while the rest of the footage plays normally. Could it be a glitch? To address this, Natalie shared a direct screen recording of the Ring app, proving the video is in real time, no edits. With no further updates since, the mystery remains unsolved. Thanks so much for watching this collection of chilling encounters and mysterious moments. If you enjoyed diving into these eerie stories, there's plenty more where that came from. Before you head off, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. I release fresh compilations of real-life scares, unexplained events, and strange sightings on a regular basis, and you won't want to miss the next one. You can also join our growing community on TikTok, where we post shorter, exclusive clips, behind-the-scenes updates, and sneak peeks of upcoming videos. It's the perfect place to keep the conversation going and share your own paranormal experiences. And of course, I'd love to hear from you. Which story gave you the biggest chill tonight? Was there a moment you can't quite explain? Or do you have a theory that might solve one of these mysteries? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep your eyes open, because you never know what might be watching you.